Hey everyone, it's Lauren, and I have a new life pro tip for you. If you don't want anyone arguing with you about your religious beliefs, you need to say something that is absolutely freaking banana crackers, okay? That's what you need to do, all right? So a few weeks ago, I'm on this Facebook group, and I'm not as much as I want to, I'm not going to get into the religion or which Facebook group it was, although I really, really want to, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be a decent person, and I'm not going to share which church or which, I'm just going to, actually, you know what? I just think it'll be fun for everybody to use their imagination, actually, on what church this was. A woman wrote in asking about prenatal yoga or prenatal stretching class. And I really enjoy doing prenatal yoga when I was pregnant and not puking everywhere. So I, of course, as one does, I suggested this to her, and I was like, well, prenatal yoga is pretty nice. And somebody responded with, wait for it, yoga opens you up to demonic possession. Okay. All right. Well, there's the first statement. There's the first statement. And, most of the time, the tough part is not knowing if somebody is joking or not. And because my husband and I, we're pretty sarcastic people, and the friends we hang out with are pretty sarcastic, and they have a very, very militaristic, army type sense of humor. And thank God this wasn't in person, because I would have straight up laughed in this girl's face. I would have been like, okay, girl, you're funny. I like you. Let's go get drinks. But I'm just kidding. I have like one drink, and that's about it for me. So I'm usually the designated driver. But no, I thought this girl was joking. But I realized, just due to context and a few other things she said, that she was not joking. And I replied back with, I'm sorry, what now? I don't even know how to respond to this. And her response was probably even better than her first comment, which was, according to several of the exorcist priests that I have spoken to, ... So let's just back this on up, okay? Let's break down, let's English high school class this sentence, okay? Let's break this down just for fun. So the first problem with this sentence is several. Now, I can maybe understand knowing one exorcist priest, because I feel like we all have that friend. No, we don't. None of us have that friend. No, I have met some weird, I'm trying very, very hard not to use profanity on here, on these videos. We have all met, how do I put that? I have met some weird people, okay? And I feel like I've been very blessed, and I'm going to use that word. I feel like I've been very richly blessed with just amazing stories that'll just knock you out of the park with how weird some people are. Look, I worked at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, since I was 15, okay? You meet some weird people, all right? There are whole families that come from West Virginia, and every single one of them is wearing camouflage. Every single one of them. You're not hiding anything at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Okay, anyway. I'm sorry about that. Where the hell was I? Oh, yeah, the yoga demons. Okay, sorry. I'm really tired. All right, yoga demons. So, first of all, I don't know any exorcist priest. Now, I know people, I was Mormon for a long, long time, if you didn't know that. And obviously, I know several people who wear sacred underwear, and I really thought that, like, other than being Satanist and, like, cutting up goats and stuff, that that was as weird as you could get. Snake people are pretty weird too. I'm sorry. Snakes can't, they just want your body heat because they want to eat you. They're not really like pets. They're not like dogs, it's just they're snakes, guys. Okay. Sacred underwear. I thought that was as weird as it got. That's apparently not. Okay, so first of all, the use of the word several. Okay, not just one, not just I happen to know a guy who's a priest, and he happens to be one of the very few priests that are Vatican approved to do exorcisms. So not just one, not just two or three, but several. And not just regular priests, they do the mass and you go to confession, not just regular priests, but exorcist priests. Okay, and here's the thing. So back to my original statement. If you don't want anyone arguing with you on your religious beliefs, that is all you have to do. You just have to say something that is just absolutely, just completely out of this world. Because if you just genuinely don't want that debate, you can just be like, I know several exorcist priests, and they say that if you do yoga, you will be possessed by demons. And that's where everybody else is going to be like, you know what? I am not a licensed mental health professional. I do not know what medications this person is taking. I'm not going to court. I'm not going to be responsible for anything I say to this person when they murder their entire family. No, I'm not. No. I'm much too busy for this. You know what? I'm not touching this one. That's not what I'm going to do. I dearly, dearly want to. And I know I am in this video, but it is incredible to me what kind of people you run into. But what would the world be without people like this? I enjoy doing yoga. I'm going to be honest. I understand that it originated in Eastern India. I understand that it can have religious affiliations to it if that's your intent while practicing. I'm going to be honest. I don't care. I don't. I have a bad back. I have sciatica. I love yoga. And I'm going to do it. And if I get possessed, then I hope that demon is really, really good and energized after taking care of a newborn 8 times in the middle of the night. That's the kind of demon I hope I get. So frankly, I just hope if I get a demon or one flies up my butt when I'm doing downward dog, I hope it gives me more energy than I normally have. That's my wish. So be careful out there. If you are doing yoga, try to find yourself an exorcist priest. I also would like to add, just in case anybody is curious or wondering, exorcisms are not something that is regularly done as often as the Conjuring movies, which would have you believe within the Catholic Church. Okay, that's just not a thing. You cannot just call up your local priest at your local parish and just be like, hey, I'm not Catholic. I've never been to your church before. My dog is doing crazy stuff. Or there's like a weird looking gnarled tree in the back of my house, and I keep seeing this ghost hanging from it. You can't, and I need an exorcism done on my kid. You can't. That's not a thing. That's not what they do. If there is an exorcism that is eventually done, it is by one of very, very few priests within the world, the whole world. There are very, very few certified exorcists within the Catholic Church. Number 2, you have to have done immense psychological testing with a licensed psychologist or, psychiatrist, or with actual, medical doctors. who have to determine that you are not suffering from a mental disorder before you can, you know, before this exorcism is actually done. So sorry, that's not an actual thing. But also please be on the lookout for the new 2022 movie Yoga, The Conjuring. All right, everyone, have a good day. Bye.